underway, heading out west with Clare Island just through the front window there. Heading off for a couple of days, and it's a lovely sunny day. I just came below to get something to eat, but the boat is managing to hold its course on its own. Just a little bit of tension on the tiller there, you can just see she's holding her own there. And I'm down below getting a bit of grub, a bit of lunch. Yeah, she's holding her own. I'm just using the Clare Island in the distance there as a reference point. It's quite novel to be in here underway and on my own. So my plan is to at least head for either Killary or maybe Inishbofin. That's something I've never managed to get to, Inishbofin, in this boat. The conditions for the next 3 days are quite favourable, and northwest wind, 3 to 4, full sail up at the moment, so I'm holding my own there. So we'll see how we go. I have enough provisions for a few days, and yeah, not much really to show you inside the boat, but it's a nice sunny day. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, this is very novel. I've never actually done this before, been inside, and she's holding course and bouncing away there. I'm doing it. I'm with the tide, so I'm doing it with nearly between 4.5 and 5.2 knots over ground because it's courtesy of the tide, which I planned anyway. But so yeah, you can see she's kind of heading up there a little bit now, but she'll come off the wind. Yeah, all good. All right, there you go. Start of a few days. It's lying ahead, Inishbofin, doing a little bit of rock hopping here. That in the distance then, see if it comes up on the screen, is High Island and Priest Island, I think it's called. And behind me, I'll sit down here for a second, there's a gaff rigged ketch. I don't know if it comes up on the screen, I can't adjust. Gaff rigged ketch was in Rossmoney when I left there today, and I came down to Inishbofin in just over 5 hours, 5.25 hours to get to this point. The fantastic sail, best sail I ever probably had. So this is Inishbofin. Finally arrived on Inishbofin. Wind might be a little bit noisy on the phone as I've come around. It's about 9 o'clock at night and the sun's coming out before it settles. So this is Inishbofin harbour. It's a very natural, fantastic harbour, totally enclosed. The entrance and exit is just over there behind the old monastery. I think it was a bishop's prison or something like that in Cromwell's time. Lots of different stories to it. I've walked around it, it's very pleasant. But the area here itself on Inishbofin is lovely. A great sail up. Got from Rossmoney to Inishbofin in just short of 6 hours, 5.5 hours or something like that before I got to the entrance. And this boat was in Rossmoney as I was leaving, and it obviously left sometime after me, and we arrived here at Inishbofin at the same time. It's guessing it's about a 50-foot gaff rigged ketch. She's an Irish boat touring around, I think, and she just flew with this wind we had today, with 25 knots of wind at some stages, and I made some great heading myself. But yeah, had a great day's sail. And something else, just for novelty's sake, is my little umbrella. I'll just sit down here a second. This is a great little idea. It's just an umbrella with a couple of bungees, just securing it in. But I used this for a sunshade initially, and then I was out one night and it blew up to 31, 32 knots of wind overnight, and it was so wet as well, and I just needed something to allow me to keep the washboards out and ventilate the boat a wee bit, but also keep myself dry. And I just thought of the umbrella, and I stuck it there, and it sits under it sits just, the handle is a U-handle, it just sits there, and I have a bungee keeping it down, and it sits there. So I use it in the sun to give me shade, and I use it this time of night when it's a bit nippy to give me a bit of protection from the wind. Sorry, I'm moving around here now. Look at the seagulls, see them all there. Anyway, it's good fun. Great to be here at long last on my own boat. It needs the right wind conditions to get here, to be honest. Wow, listen to the racket. We're having a good old fight. Okay, anyway, that's the end of day one. Nice. But I'm the only sailing boat at the moment. A few people got off the ferry. You can see them walking around the distance. I decided to go ashore and have a walk around and get some provisions, because I have 2 visiting boats from Rossmoney joined me later on that night and invited me for dinner. So it was beautiful just to walk around and just experience the island and stretch my legs, just see a few people as well and have a chat with a few people at a distance. So it was very nice, very pleasant indeed. Just approaching Runa Key. Came from Inishbofin up here. I'm going all the way into Rossmoney, and I'm doing about what, three knots or something like that. So the headland on the starboard side there is Runa Key. It's kind of like the entrance corner into Clew Bay, and I'll bear away a bit more then, probably about 15 degrees, and head up for Inishbofin. Nice spinnaker run all day today. It's glorious. Force 2 to 4, maybe 2 to 3. In fact, didn't really get up as 4. Maybe it might in the next hour or so. But it's been glorious. And then in the distance is Clare Island, and then over there is Inishturk. Oh, in the sun, can't see that, I suppose. So it's been a fantastic sail. Great to have a spinnaker, because the Jenna earlier on would not have done anything here. I tried and it just was up to nothing. Now the breeze has picked up a small bit more since, but the spinnaker there's a place for it in the wardrobe for sure, especially on a 26-mile trip today, probably from Inishbofin to my mooring, and most of it will be on a run like this. So it's great to have best use out of it, and you know, learn how to use it properly as well. It takes a little bit of practice, but very doable. Anyway, there you go. That is Runa Key. Having turned the corner all the way from Inishbofin. The ferry coming in to Runa after it. So, still on the spinnaker. Great sail all day. And Inishbofin light is right on the nose. 10 miles from here, and Rossmoney is 12 miles. It's a glorious day. That's a great experience, just to figure out how to get the best out of the sail too. Yeah. So, Runa Key.